What's going on? What's going on, Pats Nation? How you guys doing, man? I hope you guys are doing good out there on this pre-Thanksgiving Eve, on Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I know you guys will have a great time with your family. Gonna get fat, full, and just sleepy off some turkey, some ham, and stuff and everything, man. So I know I'm gonna do that tomorrow with my family, whatnot. So appreciate you guys joining. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are sharing the content, and make sure you are subscribed to the Kansas Pats Talk Patriots podcast. This is another episode of the Midweek Motion. You guys joining today. I got my guy Pat's Planet in the building, man. What's going on with you, Planet?
What's up, man? We're just another day, another episode talking about a Patriots victory so far, man. It's been great. 10-2. We're about to dive into it, but I'm feeling good, man. I'm sure you are. I'm sure all Patriots fans are alike. Although we do have, we do have some worries going forward, as you probably agree with all the injuries, and we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But I just want to wish everybody before we get started, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Let's be thankful. Let's be thankful for this season as fans, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. What I'm thankful for, I'm sure you can agree with. I'm thankful for my family, but I'm also thankful for my New England Patriots. Man, they have improved my mental so far this year. Man, we've been winning some games, 10-2. Went and got me the Drake May shirt the other day. I sent you the picture in the chat. So I've been supporting that. Man, I'm just mad. Well, wasn't even no more Drake May jersey. I had to get a shirt. So that tells you how good we've been playing. They've been getting them off the daggone, off the line at the store. They've been getting them off the racks. So I had to go get the Drake May shirt. I've been wearing it ever since I got it last weekend, man. So I'm thankful for this team being 10-2. Thankful for us being number one in the AFC. Thankful for us being number one in the AFC East, and I'm thankful for the 9 games. It's crazy, 9 games, 9 straight games. Can you believe it, man?
9 straight games. Hey, that's the biggest win streak in football right now. The Broncos are right behind us with 8. But yeah, 6-0 on the road, 9-game win streak. What a year it's been for the Patriots. I'm definitely thankful for that. I'm thankful for the people that watch our stream. I'm thankful we got this midweek motion every week. And definitely, like you said, family. Tomorrow we got the 3 Fs, right? Family, football, and food.
That's it. That's it, man. I know you gonna have a good time. Chat. Make sure you hit the like, but make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you are subscribed to my guy Pat's Planet, man. Drop your tags real quick, Planet.
Yeah, at Pat's Planet Media. I try to keep it simple so you can find me easy on all platforms. But yeah, just type in at Pat's Planet Media, and then we got the website pats-planet.com as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one more time, let me get our sponsor in here real quick for the show. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from the Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience, infused with 77 essential minerals and naturally alkaline to a pH of 10. It delivers powerful, recurring electrolytes to support optimal wellness. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropperfuls added to a standard 16.9-ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at www.poweredbytmb.com and use code KENSPATSTALK at checkout to receive 20% off your purchase. Now back to the show. Guys, go out and get you some Black Diamond. Put this in your water. I'm telling you, man, make your day go great. Go get you some Black Diamond, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Bengals. Coming into the game, we thought this was going to be a blowout. I think the line was 7.5. We didn't know if Bird was going to play. If he wasn't going to play, everybody was talking about how bad their defense did. But just opening thoughts on the game, I actually thought their defense played real good. I mean, Golden, that defense played. Al Golden, I think his name from Notre Dame. He had them boy. They were blitzing. They were mixing it up. Drake May threw a pick on the second possession, pick 6. They sacked them one time. They were getting after him. Drake May looked a little bit. He didn't look like he was looked like he was seeing it well. He looked like he was kind of rattled the first couple possessions. But I actually thought the Bengals defense played pretty good. We know they didn't on offense. Didn't have Chase. Higgins got hurt later on the game. We're gonna get to our standouts from the game here shortly. But what's your thoughts on the game and how it played out? Were you shocked how close it was? That was just a weird, wonky game. We're gonna get into the injuries after this too. But what's your overall thoughts on this? While we're on a recap of the Bengals.
Yeah, I think the slow starts is just what points out the most. It's what's going on? I feel like each week we're starting the show with the same talk. Like, oh, what's going on? The slow starts, and we've seen it again with 2 punts, started the game 2 punts, and it was actually, I think, it was the third drive where we threw the interception. And then right after that, it's like they just flipped a switch. It's almost like that every single week, and it's getting to the point where, like, they obviously have to fix that because that's not a recipe for success going into the playoffs. But yeah, I thought the game overall was kind of strange. It was just, we thought it was going to be a runaway. At least I did. I thought the Patriots were going to handle the Bengals with ease. But with those slow starts, you can only start off slow for so long. You know what I mean? Then you got 3 quarters left before you know it. You're down 10-0. You know what I mean? You're in a deficit. To their credit, they came back, and that's what stands out to me most was like just the fact that they're able to get the win. You know, like they just keep finding ways to win, even in
that's the mark of a good team when you can find ways to win games,
especially these gritty games. They're like, because let's face it, the 2024 Patriots aren't winning these close games. I seen the stat. It was like, I think we went like 1-7, or we lost 7 games in 1 score possession. So this year is much different. It feels like we come out on top. You know what I mean? And sometimes that makes the difference in a season. So I'm not worried about it. I mean, it sucks more so the injuries that piled up throughout the game. That definitely stood out. But I'm just glad they got out of there, right? It was a scare, but they got out of there in Cincinnati on the road.
A weird game.
It really was.
Such a weird game. And you just mentioned a good segue. You mentioned the injuries. Will Campbell, sprained MCL. We just put him on IR. Jarrett Wilson, they say he was going to go on IR, but he's not. He's going to be back soon. I've been hearing maybe the Buffalo or the Baltimore games, maybe the couple. He's not going to play against the Giants. Maybe he's back after the bye. Kyle Tonger, he got banged up. Him and Schooler got banged, but they was back at practice today. So I'll be going over the injuries for this week's game and whatnot. Jarrett Wilson won't be there. Campbell won't be there. Your whole left side will be there. So now you got your fill-in is going to be Ben Brown, and we're going to do a separate segment on this right here. We got Ben Brown and Vidarian Lowe going to be filling in. Basically, Vidarian Lowe's going to fill in for Will Campbell, and Brown's going to fill in for Jarrett Wilson. So we're going to get into how we feel that's going to go, how if it's going to play out against the Giants. They got a ferocious, good defensive line. Maybe the stats might not show up by the Giants, but we're about against the Giants. The Giants are a real good team. But I thought Vidarian Lowe was solid whenever Campbell got hurt. And I thought Drake mainly got sacked one time. So I mean they weren't bad, but like you was trying to replace these guys last year. So it's definitely gonna be a downgrade. It's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be a setback a little bit. I mean it's a big time setback or whatnot. So we'll see how it happens, but this is where coaching comes into play. This is when if you're a good coach, you got your good coordinators, you got you should be able to these guys should be able to fill in. And we should be able to do a good job and come out against the Giants, and we shouldn't be able to miss a beat. I know we're going to have some rough patches or whatnot, but I feel like if you have the coaches that can really get this thing going, our offensive line coach, we got him. From Doug Marrone, we got Doug Marrone. Josh McDaniels, he's really good at taking away what the defenses do best. So with the Giants, they got a good pass rush. You got Abdul Carter, you got Burns, you got Kayvon, he didn't play last week. You got Dexter Lawrence. They got some guys on that defensive line, and they rotate them a lot. So this going to be a critical week for these coaches to tell me, hey, you got to get that ball out quick. You got to get the ball out quick. You know some of these guys are not going to be there. You're not going to have Cam. You're not going to have your whole left side. You got to get the ball out quick. You got to do your part because you know you're going to be limited on that left side. I think the right side will be okay. But, man, Vidarian Lowe, Ben Brown, how you think it's going to play out next week on Monday against the Giants?
I'm trying to stay optimistic about it. Telling myself like, oh yeah, Vidarian Lowe, let's look at the positives, right? At least he does have starting history. He's been a starter before.
What's going on, Pats fan?
As far as being a backup, we consider him like a good backup, not necessarily a good starter, but I like having him as a backup to fill in for a few games. I think the fact that at this point in the season, 90% of players are banged up usually. So I guess that's a plus. He's gonna be fresh, healthy. Gives us time to wait for Will Campbell and Jarrett Wilson. And like you said, Jarrett Wilson, I'm hearing the same thing. He might not miss more than one game because we have that bye week right after the Monday night game against the Giants. So we might only be without Jarrett Wilson for one game. However, I'm not as worried about the drop-off from Jarrett Wilson to Ben Brown as I am the drop-off from Will Campbell to Vidarian Lowe.
Right. But
I tweeted out a funny little wordplay thing. I was like, low-key, I'm not worried about this offensive line. I'm not. But hey, if we go into Monday Night Football and he gives up 2-3 sacks, then obviously we're all going to be worried and we're going to be having flashbacks from 2024 and it'll be a mess. It'll become a mess real quick, but
be a disaster.
for now, I'm holding out optimism. But yeah, they got Dexter Lawrence over there. They got Brian Burns. They got a lot of guys that can get after the quarterback.
Yeah.
So it'll be a test, a definite
it's
test.
Definitely gonna be a test. It's definitely be a test. Before we move on to the Giants game and get to the injury report for on this upcoming game, Monday Night Football, who's your standout player from this Bengals game? You want me to go first? I can.
Yeah, you can go first. Go ahead.
I might tell you who you say. I'm going Carlton Davis. He was pretty good. Carlton Davis was good. I mean, he did a good job on T. Higgins. That was a crazy penalty on him. We did like he was holding him a little bit from behind. Well, I thought he had a couple pass breakers. Carlton Davis was solid. I mean, people been getting on Carson Davis all year, but he's been giving a couple touchdowns. But the only time you really hear his name called is like a penalty or something like that. It's not like somebody beating him for 10 catches, 100. Like he ain't getting beat like that. Nah. And that's good. We're not hearing a corner. Like anytime you opposite Gonzo, you're gonna get a lot of targets. I thought this was Carson. The last 2 weeks he's been pretty good. So I thought this was actually Carson Davis' best game. So hopefully he can continue to stack these days, stack these games, whatnot. But I'm gonna go with Carson Davis as my standout player from this past game against the Bengals.
I love it. If I had to pick one on defense, that would have been my go-to right there. I'll go on the offensive side of the ball. Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry. I mean, Drake May was even Austin Hooper, to be honest. The tight ends was Drake May's.
It was a tight end game.
It was a tight end game for Drake May. And I throw Drake May in there for his resilience and whatnot. I'm proud of how he bounced back because he just seems to, you know how some quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks, they'll throw an interception early and just
it rattles him.
Yeah, it screws with him for the rest of the game. But it seems like Drake May just puts it behind him, moves on, and honestly thrives off it, if anything. But so I'm proud of Drake May, but I'll go Hunter Henry because what do you have? 7 catches, 115, and then obviously the touchdown. That touchdown throw
should have had another touchdown.
I know, yeah. But that touchdown throw Drake May made stepping up. Did you see the pressure? It was like he didn't even like see it. He just felt it. And he just stepped in and fired, and boom, it was beautiful.
Hats off to McDaniels for scheming him wide open too. He was wide open.
He really was. He was wide open. I could have probably hit him right there. But not the way Drake May operates in that pocket, though. It impresses me every single week.
Yeah. Moving on to New York Giants. Giants are 2-10. They're coming off another overtime loss to the Detroit Lions. They done gave up so many fourth quarter. I remember the game against the Broncos about a month ago. They gave up a big time lead. Broncos came back and won that game. They fired their head coach Dayball a couple weeks ago. They just fired their defensive coordinator Steve Bowen, I think his name is. They got rid of him. So Kafka is the head coach now. Don't know who their defensive coordinator is. So and Kafka's been calling the plays on offense. So yeah, he's been a quarterback. So I remember Mike Kafka. But interesting matchup. 2-10. I think the line right now is. I think last time I checked was 7. So it's on Monday Night Football, primetime games. As you can see down there, the Patriots are bringing out the red uniforms for this week. Injury report wide, I think. Like I said, Tonga came back. Schooler was back. No Campbell, no Wilson. And Morgan Moses and Harold Landry, who were out, I guess probably veteran rest day. They probably be back probably not practicing tomorrow, but Thanksgiving probably back after Friday. For the Giants, Jackson Dart, which is the main one, concussion, he was back. So I expect to see Jackson Dart. I'm trying to see right now was Kayvon at practice today. I know he was out last week. Let's see.
Yeah, I expect Jackson Dart to play as well, and it'll be an exciting matchup. Dart versus May. Be an exciting matchup.
Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon, and starting linebacker Demetrius Flanagan did not practice on Wednesday. So he, telling. They say Lawrence is dealing with an elbow injury. Kayvon is dealing with a shoulder injury, the pass rusher, and Fowles has a neck injury. So, but Jackson Dart was back. He's out of concussion protocol. So he's been cleared from concussion protocol. Concussion protocol. So we're probably going to see Jackson Dart on Monday. So it's going to be Jackson Dart versus Drake May. What's your opening thoughts on this matchup? Just the whole match at Giants Patriots.
Being that it's a primetime game and the Patriots, the way their mood was coming out of that game. And by the way, before we get off real quick, they did dedicate that win to Jelani Tavai. I'm not sure exactly what he's dealing with. Personal reason. He was missing practice today too because of it still. I'm assuming maybe somebody passed, but I hate to speculate. I'm just saying they dedicated the win to him. And that was nice to see. I'll say that.
I see they had FaceTime him or something after the game.
Yeah, that was cool to see. So we don't know if, he'll be back this week, however long he needs. But as far as the matchup, they seemed like they were really.
Yes, sir. Dart low key nice.
Yeah. What up, Jamari? What up? But no. I feel like the Patriots coming off of that, even though it was a win, they almost had like a body language like it was a loss. Like they felt like there was more to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Patriots are going to come out with a chip on their shoulder, even though
They
they're coming
left
off a
some
win.
meat on the bone.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and we know how Stephon Diggs does in primetime games as well. So I think he'll go off. I think the Patriots will do their thing. I don't think we're going to see like 5 sacks on Drake May. I think that's what a lot of Patriots fans are anticipating just because of all the injuries. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think they'll pretty much control this game start to finish. But I did feel that way about the Bengals as well. Yeah. And we have seen the way this Giants team operates. They seem to just get out to fast starts. Honestly, like you said, they blew how many? 4 or 5
games in the fourth quarter. That's why Dayball's not there anymore.
Yeah, and that's why they got rid of Shane Bowen. And I just looked it up. I guess their linebacker coach, he'll be the interim replacement. His name's Charlie Bullen.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to get like, you know how sometimes teams get like a spark? I don't think their defense is really going to get that. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, but I think we'll see Drake May be able to throw for a lot of yardage. And a lot of people are starting to predict that 300-yard game coming this Monday.
Right before the bye. One thing I do want to do before we go deep into this matchup, can we please get the red zone offense going? I mean, you had 8 tries from the 1-yard line. You couldn't get in there. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
I know Tonga was out with an injury. That would have helped, but you shouldn't be getting a defensive tackle from the defensive side of the ball to be your fullback. You should be, you're Ramondre Stevenson. You damn near 230-something pounds, man. Punch the ball in. Trevor Henderson, you exposed. You got to make a guy miss. Drake May, you got to do better with quarterback sneaks. Like, come on, man. That game should not be on 26-20. We left points on the field. Points on the field.
You bring up the QB sneaks. Drake May's no Tom Brady when it comes to those sneaks.
Right.
Actually, Mike Reese actually asked him about it today, and Drake May was like, I got to find a way to get in. I think that's the biggest thing. I wouldn't say it as an art.
He goes too high. He needs to go lower. He needs to go lower.
Exactly. Tom Brady used to go in there, and I forgot who said it on the radio show the other day, but like he burrows into the pile. He goes underneath, and he just gets the yardage that is necessary. Drake May's trying to go too high. He gets popped, pushed back. So I actually disagree with May saying I wouldn't say it's an art because Tom Brady showed us it kind of is an art.
Yeah.
For all those years. But I think he'll fix it. It takes time, especially in the league, you know. At least they're not out there doing tush push.
Yeah, he got to get it. You got to get in there, man. You're tall, you big. Come on, man. Now, he's not Josh Allen, but dang, it's 1 yard. Like, come on, Mondre, you can't. I mean, Mondre was bad this game. He couldn't get nothing going. His feet were just dead. So maybe give him another wheel. I think Mondre be better. This Giants defense, it shouldn't be no excuse why you can't get in the red zone. The Giants are bad against the run. Now, we said it against the Titans. We said it against the who was it? Another team we was playing that was so bad against the run. It was the Titans, the Bengals. We didn't play about 3 or 4 times. I think it was the Saints too. And every last one of them, we kind of struggled at some point run the ball. So like against the Giants, like the Giants are one of the worst teams. Jameer Gill, I know it's Jameer Gills, and it's the Lions offensive line, but Jameer Gill just ran for 200 or something yards, I believe. He ran for 200 something yards against them. Travion Henderson, Marlon said, come on, man. Y'all got to at least combine for 120 to 150 yards Sunday, man. Because this Giants, it didn't have they got an interim defensive coordinator in there now. So I think he probably was a linebacker coach or something because they just fired a D coordinator.
Yeah.
They fired Bowen. We should be able to run the ball all day on this Giants. Now, watch we come out Monday night, we won't be able to run the ball. But that's normally how I go. So now, I don't know with Lowe and Brown being there, I don't know if that's going to affect their run. Maybe they run to the other side now. Maybe they run to Morgan Moses and the Michael Winu side now and Bradbury. But we got to get the running game going because we're going to have to get it going because the Giants have a pass rush. Everybody get into it. They got Burns. He got 13 and a half sacks. Abdul Carter. He don't have the sack numbers, but he has the elite. I think he's like top 5 in pressures. They got Kayvon, even if he plays Dexter Lawrence. And they rotate a lot. They got the kid Alexander. I think they got him out of Kentucky. They got some guys on that defensive line who's going to bring it. And I do not like Darren Lowe on Abdul Carter. And I don't really like him on Burn. I don't like the matchup over there. So we're gonna have to protect that edge and maybe have to get the ball out quick. But we're gonna have to protect. We got to protect May. Because I don't think this is not gonna be a game where you drop back 35 times. May really hasn't done that a lot this year. The running game is gonna be critical for us on Sunday. Mondre and Travion Henderson, it's gonna be a quick passing game and a run game.
Yeah, actually, because of that yardage they just gave up, that puts them dead last in defensive rush yards per game. They're allowing 157. So you would think, exactly, the Patriots should get off to a good start if they can get the ground game going.
Got to believe in the boy. Yes, sir. What's going on?
And we know
DJ says
how
Giants bad against the pass too. What's their numbers against the pass, Planet? Are they last?
they're 23rd ranked. They're 227 per game. Is what they're allowing. That's what they're allowing. Yeah.
And against the rush, they're worse.
157 per game, dead last. Yeah. So
what about points per game? How many points they give up a game?
Points per game right now is 27.8. So they're ranked 30th.
That's crazy, man. The Giants got a lot of talent on that defense for them to be giving them that many points, that many yards. Dang, man. They got a good roster over there too, man. I love the Giants roster.
I think next season they'll be in the mix. I really do.
The Giants got a hell of a roster, man. I mean, kind of like we said about the Falcons, they got a good roster. They can't ever put together. But I like the Giants. They got a roster, man. They got Abdul Carter, Burns, Lawrence. The corner they got Parson and Debo. I think he's probably back at practice. Deontay Banks, he's been struggling the last couple of years. He came out the Gonzo draft. They just paid Javon Holland from Miami this offseason. They got some guys that Malik Neighbors is not going to be playing. And I think if Neighbors was there, this game really would be interesting seeing Neighbors going up against Gonzo. But I think with this Giants team, they got talent. Talent ain't the issue. And I do know they haven't been. I want to know if this defensive coordinator is going to use Abdul Carter right, because they really have been using Carter right since he's been all year. They haven't used Abdul right, and maybe that's why he doesn't have. He got 0.5 sacks. Maybe that's why he don't have the sack numbers this year. But I can't wait to see this matchup on Monday.
Me too. And I'm looking right now. It's funny because the Patriots, we all know they're 6-0 on the road.
Yeah.
The Giants they only have 2 wins, so it's not surprising. But
I think they lost like 12 straight on the road. I think it was 17 straight.
I think it is like 17, but they're 0-7 this season. So yeah, they have a tough time traveling. And I know New England, Massachusetts is right around the corner to New York, so the weather or nothing like that. But they can't play in opposing state. They really can't play anywhere. I mean, you want to be honest, when you're giving up those type of leads, everybody has to get fired. They deserve to get fired at that point, because they could literally be a winning football team right now.
Yeah.
They could be in the playoff mix right now if they had just not blown leads in the fourth quarter. So Giants fans must be frustrated. They're going to be watching yet again. If what we've been seeing holds true, where the Patriots have slow starts and the Giants get off to a quick start, they might see the same story that they've been seeing all season. Like, the Giants get a 10-0 lead, and then all of a sudden they blow it.
I wouldn't want to get down 10-0 like we did Cincinnati against the Giants. But on pass rushers, I would not want to do that. I would not want to do that, bro.
Nah, especially when you're questionable at the left side. We don't even know how they're going to handle even mediocre pass rush, let alone some of the best pass rush that the NFL has to offer. So it's going to be a test. If they come away protecting May on Monday night, then we should feel good about while we wait.
Get to go into the bye, rest up,
exactly.
Get 2 weeks to prepare for Buffalo. We get into that next week. But I think that's what they need. That's what they need, man, because this Monday night game, you get an extra day of rest this week. So hopefully, that extra day is preparation is going to help them. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on there. Would you rather play Jameis or Jackson Dart? Assuming Dart probably going to be the starter, but who knows? They haven't officially said he's going to play, but I think he's clear cuts protocol. Would you rather play Jameis Winston or Dart? I think Jameis, because Jameis,
we know
he's going to throw for 300 yards. He's going to throw you 3 touchdowns, but he also going to give you about 3 interceptions too.
Exactly.
One year he threw for 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
And I think Jameis Winston is one of the funnest players football has to offer.
You can't hate Jameis.
Nah. And that receiving touchdown that he had last week was just nasty. Yeah. But let's hope he doesn't do that to our corners. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather play Jameis too, because like you said, he's going to give you the balls that you could take back to the house. And we've seen Marcus Jones just do it last week. I'd love to see Gonzo or Carlton Davis get one of theirs. But I think Jackson Dart is probably the more dangerous quarterback too, if he gets going, because he's just, we know what it's like to have a young quarterback that you're looking to develop. That's the new age of football right now. Everybody's got a young quarterback, really, unless you're the Steelers trying to make it happen with Aaron Rodgers and whatnot. It just seems like the league's trending towards those younger quarterbacks right now. And really just there's been so many teams missing on quarterbacks in the drafts that they have to give it another shot. You know what I mean? So I think the Giants, obviously, they've had a rough go at quarterback lately, but I think they found their guy.
Yeah, Jamari said, the Giants allow like 280 plus passing yards per game. I didn't know they passing. I know they run defense was bad. I know their pass defense was that bad as well. Moy says Winston, we can get a good pick six again. Yeah, shout out Marcus Jones for getting that pick six. That really changed the game last week against the Bengals. That pick six on Joe Flacco. I felt like Flacco was due for one, but that was good by Marcus Jones. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, not Marcus Jones this week, but Andy Borgalis won special teams player of the week from the Bengals game. So that now makes it 3 Patriot players that have won special teams player of the week this season.
Marcus won twice, right?
No, Marcus did win once. Who the hell was the other guy? It was
Gibson.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson when he had the kick return, right?
Miami. Okay.
That's right.
Shout out, man. Good, man.
I know. So the Patriots, hey, they're putting the special teams together this year.
Offense, 3 faces of the game, offense, defense, special teams. So that's unique right there. So you said you'd rather probably play Jameis than Dart?
Yeah. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm wanting Dart out there. So yeah, if I'm the Patriots fan, I'd rather play Jameis. And I respect Jameis. I think if he gets hot, he could torch you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like you said, every now and then, and I don't recall his history against the Patriots, but I think he's given us a few interceptions in the limited games we've faced him.
I remember he played us a couple years ago when he was with the Saints. He came down there. I think they won that game in the win. I think it was a Matt Jones rookie year. It might have been a year after. But Jameis is an interesting guy, man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you got those post notifications on for when I do go live. Make sure you're subscribe to the Kansas Pat's Talk Patriots podcast. Also go to my guy Pat's Planet channel. Subscribe over there. Hit the YouTube over there and go to the website at www.patsplant.com. Correct? Okay. Patsplant.com. Check his website out. He got some new merch out there. Man, go check him out, man. Go check it out, man. Really appreciate it. And please make sure you hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up, man. Jackson Dart is interesting because he struggles against man coverage. I think I heard today, and he's good against zone, not as good against man coverage. But with us, we don't play a lot of man coverage. We haven't. So another thing too, Wan'Dale Robinson, the slot wide receiver, he's nice. Yeah, he's nice. He had like 100-something yards in the first quarter last week against the Lions, and he plays the slot number 17. So I think that might be a Marcus Jones assignment. Yeah. And then I think they got Slayton. He's solid. Not nothing to go. You ain't lose a sleep over. He's solid. And then they got I think Hodges. They just brought him in last week. So they got some guys. They ain't got. I mean, they're not a top wide receiver core. No, I think Wan'Dale Robinson can give you some problems. On the tight end, Theo Johnson. I like him. He's solid. Big guy. Big body guy. So and then Dart's been playing good, man. When he was in, I think he had 14 touchdowns, 6 picks. I think I seen. Might have been left 11 or 6, something like that. But Dart, let me look at Dart's stats right quick.
Yeah, I had him up. I'm looking for him right now.
Might have been 4 interceptions he had this year. Let me see. I seen it earlier. Yeah, okay, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So, I mean,
not bad.
93.5 quarterback rate. So he's been playing solid, I think.
What's his? He had some rushing touchdowns too, right?
I think he do.
Yeah, he's pretty dangerous on the ground. I mean,
he's missed the past couple of games because he's had like 3 concussions this year.
Okay, wow, he has 7 rushing touchdowns, so he's more.
7 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he's been more dangerous on the ground than I even thought.
I didn't know that.
I was thinking like 3 or 4 to be honest, tops.
Yeah.
So that's another aspect to watch. I knew he could run the football. I knew he could run. Obviously, he's athletic.
I think they're gonna try to pass him a lot, make him a passer because they don't. I'm pretty sure the Giants. That's why they ball go. They don't want him getting no more concussions. They got to hurry up and send him back out there. So I think they might play a little more conservative with him, make him just stay in the pocket and pass the ball.
Yeah.
But the offensive line is not great, but I don't think it's awful. The offensive line. So I think if we can get there, ride him a little bit, I think we'll be okay there, man. I want to see Landry had a sack. Now he's at the 6.5 sack. I think Christian Barmore had a solid game against the Bengals. So I want to see us get pressure, man. We got one more game, and we got to bye. We can rest up and get ready for this stretch run. But I think that we need to get out the Dart. And their wide receivers not really scare me, but we do have to have eyes on Wan'Dale Robinson. And I like the running back. They got Tyron Tracy at running back. I like him, and I like Devin Singletary.
Yeah, he's not bad either. Yeah, he was with the Bills back in the day, remember?
Yep. Jamar said, yeah, bro, Daniels on that ground, Jackson Dart. He better than May. He's definitely more elusive than May. Yeah, Jackson Dart can run that. We got to keep him in that pocket and have eyes. This could be your classic trap game.
Yeah, no, I know. You hear a lot of Patriots fans keep saying it over the past few weeks, but this could be because you're right at the bye week. Right. You're like trying to make it to the bye week, and because you know what I mean. it's like everybody's banged up at this time of the year, like I was saying. So when you have a late bye week, it makes it that much harder. So they're just trying to make
Isaiah
it to the bye
Hodgins,
week.
he's straight. Yeah, I like him. He's big. He played with them a couple of years ago. I think when they played the Vikings, he had a big game. That's the one game Daniel Jones won in his playoff career, and he had a good game that game. I like Isaiah. He's big, and we know Gonzo. Sometimes Gonzo plays down to competition.
Yeah,
You give him a deep pass to Mitchell Tinsley, a number 3 or 4 on the Bengals. So we know Gonzo plays down to his competition. So watch out for that matchup with Isaiah Hodgins and going up against possibly Gonzo. DJ says, made early struggles from the Cincy game. We saw in 2 primetime standalone games already how good he is, Bills Jets. Watch he pop off and make everyone realize how good he is, including me. We're going to see, D. This for sure a track. Oh, yes. This Giants game has me. Man, we're going to give our predictions here shortly, but this is an interesting game, man.
it is, because you know what comes after that, right? It's the Bills Ravens.
Yeah, Bills Ravens, yeah.
I think Tom Curran tweeted out, he's like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots end up losing 3 in a row. Now, I'm not going to go that far because I think this team's too good to like put 3 straight bad games together.
Yeah.
Even if they lost to the Giants, I think they'd end up either beating the Bills or the Ravens. I don't think they're dropping 3 straight, but I'm not writing off these New York Giants. I'm really not.
No.
If football games are only 3 quarters, this would be a playoff team. Luckily, it's not. Well, I mean, I could care less if the Giants are good or not, but I'm just saying they're going to be dangerous to deal with, at least for the first 3 quarters. We know that. So once you get to that 4th quarter, maybe they'll just, I don't know what they do, lay down or what, but that's literally how their season has been. And I know because my brother's a diehard Giants fan, so he just be ripping his hair out. You know, it's stressful because now you got to, but I always try to say, like, you mentioned Neighbors. They got Cam Scatterboo, who's also out.
He's out.
This team will be dangerous next year, but I think
we have a coach too.
Exactly, they'll have a new coach, so we'll see where they go with that. Hopefully, not Bill Belichick, right? Probably not.
He looks like a New York Giants coach.
It seems like the stories just write themselves if Belichick were to go. But I just think he's so wrapped up in UNC and his ego, he's going to want to try to fix it there. I don't know though. Who knows?
Jamar said, "Yeah, Ken, that's exactly why I brung Hodges up. He might cook Gonzo a couple times. Man, Gonzo, like, bro, let's talk about this real quick before we get to our predictions.
Let's get it.
Okay, AD Mitchell, nobody cared. Gonzo clearly didn't really care about him. And AD kind of routed him up a couple times a couple weeks ago on Thursday Night Football. Just the quarterback that was throwing it to him was terrible. That's the only reason why he didn't do anything. Mitchell Tinsley, I swear I never heard of Tinsley until last week. He's the 4th wide receiver on the team. He came in. And Gonzo clearly didn't do his homework. He beat him deep. Oh, just a straight 9 route. So I think we've seen this, and I've been seeing. I just didn't say anything, but I feel like Gonzo kind of plays down to competition. Like if that was Garrett Wilson over there last week, Gonzo would have been on one. Like against the Bengals, if Jamar Chase with that, Gonzo would have been up for that. I think Gonzo plays. He sleeps sometimes, and I don't like that because if we're gonna pay you, we need you to bring it every week. And I've been when nobody's really been bringing it up, but Gonzo really he gets beat sometimes, and I know he's playing far back. That's more of a scheme, a team thing. But I feel like he plays, and I love Gonzo. He plays down to his competition sometimes. Like this week against the Giants, we don't know that Giants wide receivers. We got Wanda Robinson, he's okay. Darius Slayton, Hodgins. Who's the guy they got from Tennessee a couple years ago? I can't think of his name. The speedster. He's still on their team. It'll come to him in a minute. But they got him. Like they got some guy, but they ain't got no number 1 guy. Neighbors is gone. So I want to see how does Gonzo come out this game. You know what I mean? Is he playing like he's lazy, like he's sleepy, like he's not into it? Or he's gonna get beat by he's getting beat deep by Isaiah Hodgins or Darius Slayton? I want to see how Gonzo comes out this week because he needs a bounce back game.
Yeah, let's hope Gunnar Olszewski don't score a touchdown on Gonzo.
I forgot about Gunnar, yeah.
He's on the team. I know they don't use him much, but every now and then, I think he has a couple touchdowns this year on the low. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm not worried about their receivers, but you're right. Gonzo, he'll give up some plays. He's not like a shutdown corner that everybody tries to put him as, categorize him as, because we've seen it. He'll give up some numbers, and he's not an interception guy. You know what I mean? They do throw him the football here and there. He gave up 3 catches against the Bengals. His whole career, he only has 3 interceptions. So that's something to point out, too. I'm not trying to knock the guy at all. Because
I think Gonzo probably realized he can't keep sleeping on these random wide receivers. Yeah. Jalen Hyatt. That's him. Jalen Hyatt, 10 from Tennessee. But I don't think he's done much this year, man. Just watch, man. I don't want to see daggone Isaiah Hodgins, Moss and Gonzo on a 3rd and 14. And like, come on, man. Like, just crazy. Come on, Gonzo. You better than that, bro. Like, if we paying you big money this offseason, we need you to bring it, like, every week. Like, we need you to bring it every week, man. We about to give you, we about to invest into you. We need you to bring it.
Yeah, and I don't think it's to the point like he's struggling, like you got to move on from him or we lost faith in him at all. We're just pointing out that he hasn't been perfect.
Think he brings it every week, like against top, like. And the thing is, after this even this Giants game, we don't play a wide receiver that I feel is going to be up to. Like the Bills, who they got? They just signed Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks.
I mean, Baltimore, I like Zay Flowers, but maybe Zay Flowers. DeAndre Hopkins is older. Rashad Bateman. They ain't got nobody to really keep you up all night. Who's after the Ravens? The Dolphins? Okay, maybe Waddle. Then you got the Jets. Or it might be the Jets, then the Dolphins. I think it's the Jets.
Jets, Dolphins, but either way.
Jets, Dolphins. I mean, so he really, after this game, and not even this game, he's not going to really, the rest of the season, he's not going to play a wide receiver that I feel, okay, put Gons over here, he's going to lock him up. Because we don't really see nobody else the rest of this way until we get to the playoffs. So I'm going to be watching Gonzo, man. Go ahead.
No, to be fair, though, this is what happens when you're considered a top 5, top 3 corner in the league. We're going to like nitpick everything, you know what I mean? Because you're supposed to be close to being a shutdown corner and everybody gives up catches. We're not saying that, but you're right. Yeah. That Tinsley touchdown was crucial and you don't want it to be your top corner that you rely on so much. That's all we're saying. It's not like we're losing faith in Gonzo because he's one of my favorite players in football, period. And I have a lot of faith in him, but yeah, I was disappointed in that Bengals game. Even PFF gave him like a 50 or something. PFF grade.
DJ says a Mecca the best wide receiver Gonzo matchup against this year. I can't think of an elite wide receiver he played besides him, and no good wide receiver on the schedule after this game. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna put Ted in elite right now, but he's a rookie. But that was his first game back.
Yeah, true.
So against the Titans, the guy I can't think he had a couple catches on him, but Cavalry was out. The Saints. I think he went up against Olave a couple of times, but I don't know. I got to see more from Gonzo, man. I don't like his effort sometimes. I think come playoff time, he's going to be locked in. We need to be locked in prior to playoff time.
Drake London kind of did some
damage.
Yeah,
Drake London.
He did some damage on Gonzo.
No, but I think Gonzo won that matchup against London.
He did, but he had that one big catch, and Gonzo was pissed off.
Yeah, you take it. That was a 50-50, but I think Gonzo won that matchup.
Yeah, he did his thing there, but I'm not worried about Gonzo. Anything like that, but it's just pointing out that he hasn't been perfect.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, you 10-2, you got to find something to nitpick about.
Exactly, but no, we're going to need him, obviously, but I'm definitely proud to see Carlin Davis stepping up because in a game where Gonzo didn't necessarily cost us or anything, but he wasn't on his A game necessarily, Carlin Davis was, especially late. I know he had the pass interference call that was questionable and whatnot, but
that was a bad call too.
I thought so as well. It was one of those calls that like Carlin Davis is so big because he like blocked his body. The refs just kind of thought he was all over him, but he really didn't make much contact. That's the way I was looking at it. He didn't make much contact. They like to say if you don't turn your head, sometimes they'll throw the flag, but you don't see that all the time. So I was kind of pissed off in that situation.
A lot of them don't do that, man. Before we get to our predictions, AFC playoff picture. You got Patriots 1 seed, Broncos 2 seed because they had to buy. Colts at 3, I believe. Baltimore is 4 now. And then can you help me out with 5, 6, 7? I think it's Houston, Jacksonville, Buffalo, I believe. Or is it Houston, Jacksonville, Chargers? One of them.
Pulling it up right now.
I got the first 4.
Right now we got the Chargers 5. Then it's the Jaguars. That's right. Jaguars 6. And then the Buffalo Bills wrap it up at 7.
Buffalo at 7?
Buffalo at 7.
So the playoffs start today. Buffalo will go to Denver.
Yes, sir. That'd be a hell of a matchup.
I hope that happens. I hope that happens. But so who's the first team after Buffalo at 7? Is it Kansas City?
Texans right now at 6 and 5. Kansas City dropped to the 10 seed. Isn't that wild?
Kansas City 10?
They dropped to 10.
Who's ahead of them?
Right now, the Texans and Steelers, they're all 6 and 5, but you know how the wonky conference record.
And the Chiefs got to play the Texans next week. That's a big game for head-to-head.
It's the conference record that's killing the Chiefs. They're 3 and 4, so they're gonna have to win some games straight out and just make sure they have a better record than the other teams in the hunt.
In Kansas City, we're gonna pick the Thanksgiving games here shortly. If Kansas City, if Kansas City loses tomorrow, that really hurts. And I think I heard somebody say that if they could lose one more game and still be good. I'm like, I don't think you want to be losing no games.
No, not with how They won last week and they went down. But
Yeah.
that's because like I said, the conference record, that's screwing them. That's 3-4 is a bad conference record to have, because look at the Steelers, the teams they're tied with at 6-5. Both of those teams are 5-2 in conference. So the Chiefs aren't really going to be able to catch up conference record-wise.
Wouldn't it be something if, and it's a possibility. I don't think it's a great possibility. It's a possibility that the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, and the Bengals, all 4 of them teams might miss the playoffs. It's possible.
Yeah, it's just insane that we're even talking about that being a possibility.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there, man. So right now, if we take care of business Monday night against the Giants, take care of business, we can still lose to Buffalo and still be in. We would have to lose out after the Giants, and even if we lost out, we still win the division.
Yeah.
Still. So after this Giants game, we can still win the division even with losing out or whatnot, though. Because Buffalo got 4 losses, right?
4 losses. They're 7-4, and they got some. Don't they have the Eagles left too?
Well, no, I think we'd have to probably have to split still, right? Because if Buffalo, let's say Buffalo beats Pittsburgh, and then we beat the Giants, let's say 11-2. So we have, how many games we got? 4 games left, right?
Yep.
So we would end with a record of 11-6.
Even if we lost out, exactly.
Yeah, okay. So we had to at least win though, beat the Jets and the Dolphins.
Which I think will. I don't see a scenario where the Bills catch.
I think the AFC East is ours. It's ours. We had to fall on our face not to win the division.
Exactly. So the only way we lose the division is if Tom Curran ends up being right. Patriots lose. Well, he's not.
We have to lose out. That's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If they lose the next 3 games,
you can split Buffalo, Baltimore, and win Jets, and you're good. That's just for the division. Now I don't know about that. Just to win that, just to be number 1 seed in the AFC. You can afford to lose maybe 1 game. Because Denver got Washington, they got the Raiders, they got the Chiefs again. I think they got the Chargers. I think they got one more tough game. Might be the Raiders.
I got it right here. So they got
Denver.
They got the Raiders. Then it's the Packers, but they got the Packers at home. Luckily, then they got the Jaguars at home as well.
They got Commanders this Sunday, right?
Sorry, yes, they have the Commanders this Sunday. I skipped right over them. Yes,
in Washington.
It's actually Sunday Night Football game
in Washington.
Yep, in Washington. So they got the Commanders, then the Raiders. Those are both on the road. Then they go home and play the Packers, Jaguars. Then they go to Kansas City.
Come on, okay. I can see them losing too.
And then they got
Kansas
the Chargers.
City need that game. The Chiefs gonna need that game. They're gonna need all their games.
Oh, and that's on Christmas, 8:15. So that's a Christmas night game.
So the only comp we got right now for that number 1 seed is basically Denver. I think the Colts got tough. I know they got Seattle. They got the Texans twice. I think they got Jacksonville twice. So I ain't worried about the Colts. I'm worried about we need to get that 1 seed.
Tom Brady don't even have him in his top 10, so I'm not worried about the Colts neither. No, it's Daniel Jones. It's just Daniel Jones, I think. We're not
Where
buying.
Pat said like number 2.
Yeah, he had us at 2
in the rounds at 1. Yeah, we gotta I think it's Denver. We need Denver to lose a game or so for us to feel good about getting that 1 seed. Had the playoffs go through Foxborough.
Yeah, because they're also on a big time win streak, so they're not used to losing.
I think Denver's won what? How many in a row?
8. So they're 1 right behind us. Honestly, the only reason they were tied with us, but then they had their bye week and we won. So maybe once we have our bye, if they keep it going, we'll eventually be tied with them. But I think they'll drop. I don't know about this week or next week, but
so if they win Sunday night, they go back to number 1 basically, and then we had to win Monday night, and that's how it's going to keep. Yeah.
You're right because they would have the tiebreaker. Yes, so they will. But I think they're definitely going to lose one of those Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs games for sure. I think so.
Pat's film went there. John Taylor can carry Colts every game, and you see what happened. The Steelers shut them down. The Chiefs shut them down. They put the ball in Daniel Jones' hand. He couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, teams are going to start making Daniel Jones have to beat them, and they should have been doing that, to be honest. But
I think the Boston games, I think the Pats are losing back-to-back Bills and Ravens after winning against New York on Monday. You know, the Bills going to come in here. They're going to come in. They want revenge. They're going to want revenge. And see, the thing I want to know, see, if we didn't have a bye, I would say, okay, that's a for sure loss. The fact we got that bye, we get a chance 2 weeks to prepare and rest up, I think Vrabel's going to let them know, like, hey, listen, hat and t-shirt game, you can stick a fork in these guys right now. The division, you can close this. When you beat the Bills, your division is officially yours. That's still to be yours after the game with the rest of the schedule you got. But I think you could stick a fork in Buffalo. You could sweep the Bills. I think Vrabel's gonna nail that, drill that into them during the bye. So you get 2 weeks to prepare for Buffalo. So I want to see how they come out after the bye.
Me too. And I think the bye is coming at the perfect time only because of the injuries. Normally, I don't like late buys, at least not this late. I like them to be right around week 10-ish. I mean, but at the end of the day, every team has to rotate their buys and whatnot. We had a late buy last season too, but this year it's going to help us because we're going to need these guys to get healthy.
Yeah.
And let's get there with the win. If we can get to our bye week with the win, 11-2. And by the way, we're the first team to 10. First team to 10 wins.
Yeah. So that is your AFC playoff picture right now. But let's get into the prediction before we get off for the night, man. Bro, prediction for not Sunday, but Monday.
Bold prediction. Let's think about it. Do you have one ready to go already? Because if
I'm gonna go. I don't have it ready to go, but bold prediction. Man.
I think, all right, I'll go with one first. I think the defense, we've been worried about the pass rush, right? I think the defense hits home and gets I'll go 4 sacks. A Patriots defense, it's 4 sacks on Jackson Dart. Okay. And I know it's not going to be, that won't be easy because he can escape the pocket. So that's going to be definitely my bold prediction. I do think Stephon Diggs has a hell of a game being on prime time, but that's not necessarily bold because he does that, you know?
I'm going to go to run game. Gets this bad. And it shouldn't be bold because it's probably not bold because the Giants' run defense is bad. I'm going to go with Mondre and Henderson combined for close to what Jahmyr Gibbs had. 213 yards. I'm going to say Mondre.
Nice. No, that's bold. I like it.
Henderson and Mondre Stevenson combined for 200 yards.
I like it. You know what? I was thinking about last night? We have an opportunity to be like a poor man's version of the Lions if Ramondre and Trevion get it going together, right?
Yep.
We could have our own little Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles. That's how they remind me a little bit. You got Trevion being the Jahmyr Gibbs. You got Ramondre as David Montgomery. But let's hope Ramondre is healthy. We know he's dealing with that toe, which probably was a turf toe, which could be nagging. So I wasn't surprised that his workload was a little bit less than normal coming off that injury. I think against the Giants, he'll be back to he won't go to 50-50, but I think he'll be just under 50-50 with Trevion. And I'll be happy to see them. You said, 200 something? Imagine they both got 100.
Crazy. That would be crazy.
That would be hella bold. I'll remember you said it, though, because I could see it happening with how bad that run defense is from the Giants. I could see them really, and maybe Drake May has 50 himself. So 250 rushing or something. Let's put it up.
130. Need a D-line to be elite against Allen. We're gonna get that game in a couple of weeks, man. I'm doing my reverse psychology gig. Don't pay attention to me. Oh, he said the Bills and Ravens might lose the 2 games. Drake May puts up 350 yards and 4 touchdowns on Monday. Okay, that's bold.
That's bold. Hell yeah.
Pats 34, Giants 21, May 327 yards and 4 tutties. All right, X Factors.
X Factors, okay. For this game, let's start it off with the run game first of all. How about I'm gonna give it to the guys in the trenches though, because Vidarian Lowe, he's gonna be my X factor. Not just protecting Drake May, but because the Patriots like to run to the left side.
Yeah.
How is he gonna hold up in the run game? How is Ben Brown gonna hold up in the run game, running to the left? Those will be my X factors. I think both of those guys will hold up well. We'll hear even the announcers talking about, they'll have a little segment towards the end of the game, wow, Vidarian Lowe and Ben Brown really held up here without Will Campbell and Jarrett Wilson. So I think I'll go. This will be a one-time thing because who the hell picks offensive linemen for X factors? But this week, I'm going to do it because I think that's going to be the key is those guys filling in. So who do you got?
Boston Games to X factors, our left tackle. That's a smart one.
Yeah, see?
Same as Planner. I'm going with Pop Douglas. It's going to be a quick game. Run game and quick game. Drake May, you can't hold that ball long. Drake, you got to get the ball out. Find Pop. Find Kyle Williams, Diggs. You ain't got time to be doing nothing crazy, man. Just quick game. I'm going to go Pop Douglas. I think he can have a big-time game in the slot. Josh them, get him going. Might need some reverses, bubble screens, but the quick game for the quick wide receiver. We need a game like that for them. That's what it's going to have to be. Gamer says have to stop Dart from running. That's all I'm worried about. Yep. And I remember the preseason. Now I know it's preseason, but the Giants put it on us in the preseason. Now that just showed the depth that the Giants got and the depth that we didn't have. And that Dart played that game. It wasn't against the starters.
That's
so
right.
I'm not saying that, but people forget that preseason game. Man, that was bad.
Yeah, we play the Giants every season. It feels like in the preseason.
Yeah. Yo, Scotty, remember me saying I hope it only a month for Campbell and he's back for our playoffs. Looks like we may get that wish. Yeah, about a month, if that long. And they said Campbell's a quick healer, man. He's a big lineman. He's a big boy. He'll get back right, man. He'll shake back.
Yeah.
Game prediction.
We caught a break with that one. And I like,
by the way, big time break.
Before we do the prediction, though, I like your X Factor and Pop Douglas. Did you see that throw and catch from last week?
Yeah, bro, that Drake threw a dot to him.
I think it was like a 37 yarder, but that was such an unbelievable pass. I couldn't believe my eyes, man. And give Pop Douglas credit too, because that catch wasn't an easy catch. It was just the ball was put in
the perfect. He ain't been getting 5 to 7 targets a game, but he's been making do what he's been getting.
And he made a comment about that too. He's like, I got to make the most of my opportunities or whatever. He didn't word it in like a manner where he was mad about his touches. He was just saying with the opportunities, the limited touch opportunities I get, I got to make the most of them. So he was just thinking, I got to catch this. And he's been showing up big time for the limited opportunities. So I like that X Factor. I think he could be a guy that just randomly has like 100-yard game out of nowhere.
Sure.
But yeah, let's go. Let's prediction time, right?
Yeah, game prediction.
All right. I got the Patriots winning. I'm not gonna go off course here just because the injuries until I see that we can't perform without Will Campbell and Jared Wilson. I'm gonna keep the train rolling. 10-game win streak, 11-2. I'll say the Patriots hit 30. So I'll go 30-17 is gonna be my final score. And I think I'm on your side about it being a run game. I think it's gonna be a well-balanced game.
Slow game, run the ball. Yeah.
I think Drake May will still come close to 300, but I think the run game is going to prevent him from eclipsing that mark again. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do think you're going to want to attack the weakness of the Giants defense, especially when they got those pass rushers and you got a weak left side. You're going to want to really keep this game on the ground if you can. And if they're able to do that, you're not going to have to pass the ball as much, especially if they just keep it going. You know what I mean? They end up 14-0 just based off running the football. Drake May only has to throw a handful of times on a play action or whatnot. I think it could be one of those games. So I'm rooting for your bold prediction. I'd love to see 100 from Trevion, 100 from Rondre.
What was your final score?
I'm going 30-17 Patriots.
17. Miss Inter Gamer got Boston Games at 41-14. Dang.
Blowout.
I don't see it being that high. I don't see it getting in the 30s. I just think this Giants defensive line, Patriots dealing with these injuries on the left side of the line. They've been coming out. They've been starting sluggish the last couple of weeks. Yeah. I think they're getting tired of. They're limping to the bow. These injuries. I think it's gonna be a slow game. Run the football. Drake does his thing. Maybe not. Probably gonna have 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. But he does his thing. Might throw a couple of tutties. I think it's gonna be a heavy run game. Keep the game kind of slow like that. I'm going 23-19 Patriots. I just think this Giants defensive line. They're gonna bring it. They got new defense coordinator too. I don't like the matchups with Lowe and Brown that side against Carter or Burns or whoever. I just don't like the matchup there. I think it's going to be a slow game and quick game. Slow game, run the football and get the ball out quick is what it's going to be. And I think they do enough to win and just get into the bye and be done with this stretch and get ready for Buffalo. That's why I think it's going to be. So I got 23-19 Patriots.
Do you think we have to come from behind and the Giants blow another
fourth
quarter?
I would hope not, man.
I know, right? Let's just at least don't let the Giants have a lead in the fourth, because if that's the case, I'm going to be stressed out. I'll tell you that much.
Right. But hey, why you gonna be stressed? They don't blew it. I don't know how many times.
I know, right? We should expect it at this point.
Right.
And it's funny at this point. It's getting funny because we're expecting the Patriots to go out there and just be sluggish on both sides of the ball, really.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Before we get off, so we got a bye week next week. So do you want to do a show next Wednesday? Or
yeah, I would. I'm down if you're down. Okay.
So we do a recap next Wednesday and a look ahead. We just do a recap and we're gonna have some more topics. We keep you posted on that. Saturday night show. Well, since we got the game Monday,
you want to do it Sunday night? Do like a
Who plays Sunday night?
'Cause
Broncos and the Commanders. We can. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
all right, yeah,
We'll
because
talk.
if anything, we could like do something new where we kind of talk about the day of
Yeah.
football in general, and then we could talk about playoff picture, that thing, MVP
What?
race. We didn't
Yeah,
really
Chad,
touch
we'll
on.
let y'all know.
Yeah,
We'll let
because
y'all know. We'll let you know. Hey, Monday is a primetime game. Do you want to do the stream together Monday night or what?
if I don't go to the game,
You might go to the game?
I'm not. I haven't said it yet because I've been talking to people. My brother's going, and he's a Giants fan, so I'm trying to see if I can get a cheap ticket.
Okay.
But if I don't, though, 100%, I'm down to do it.
Okay. So chat, y'all. We keep y'all posted, probably on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll know soon.
Yeah, we'll keep y'all posted and whatnot. That's gonna be it for me and Planet for the night. So you said so Saturday night we're probably not gonna do it.
We'll do it Sunday night. Yeah, let's
okay.
do it
Sunday night we're gonna do a stream. We're gonna do a stream. Just talk, just a little last minute elevations and things like that for the game. We do that Sunday night, and then Monday night we might do a watch party. Might do a watch stream on joint watch stream Monday night for the game. So Planet and Kansas Patch Talk joint stream for y'all for the game like we did on the the Tampa Bay game. We might do it then. So we'll keep y'all posted on that, man. Anything left, man?
No, I think the Sunday is the way to go because then we'll be able to talk about who won between the Colts, Texans, all the games, really.
Yeah. We'll do that because it's probably going to affect us too.
Exactly. So that's a good idea. Sunday night.
Broncos are playing Sunday night too, so yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and by the way, those of you Celtics fans out there, they did win while we were live. They did win.
Yeah.
So let's get it. Let's hope the Patriots win Monday night, though, man.
Yes, sir, man.
I enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the football. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow anyways, Ken.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it, man. Chat, I appreciate y'all joining us for the midweek motion, the Bengals recap, Giants preview. Talked a lot, man. Playoff picture. Drake made all this, man. Hey, check out the stream. Really appreciate it. See you guys on Sunday night. We're gonna do like a little. We're gonna do a stream, the latest news, late night talk. Get ready for the Giants and the Patriots for Monday night. So we're gonna see y'all Sunday night. Me and D gonna do our show. We're not gonna do our show tomorrow because Thanksgiving. We probably do a show on Friday night. So check us out on Friday night. We'll do a stream on Friday night. So we got some Thanksgiving games tomorrow. You got games on Friday. The Bears and the Eagles are playing Friday night. So hey, it's gonna be interesting, man.
Before you go, what's your favorite side on Thanksgiving?
Oh dang, favorite side? I'm gonna stuffing.
Me too. And sweet potato.
Stuffing, bro.
Sweet potato with some cinnamon on it, though.
Woo!
I'm ready already. I'm ready to wake up for Thanksgiving.
You already started cooking?
Yeah, there's cooking going on. I can smell it all through the house.
All right. Hey, that's going to be it, man. Hey, chat, appreciate y'all. It's it, man, for the midweek motion. See y'all on Sunday night, man. Appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.